and forget it.
Bring your rupees, you know what I'm saying?
So for those of you who aren't, just so you know, if you're just listening, right now what you're seeing is a blurry dog and her blurry owner sitting behind her.
I'm kind of retarded.
Hi, you must be new.
In syphilis, the treatment is usually with penicillin.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. We're your hosts, the COVID Boys, for 109. COVID. This is what? We're on what? 2 weeks of being trapped?
I don't know, man. It's all, I mean, time's a flat circle, and we're square pegs. It's not good. It's not going well. Things are bad. Things are dismal. Things are grim. But you know, this is 2020, and thank whatever that it's coming to an end. And we might be as well. I don't know, but I'm glad 2020 is almost over. I'm glad I'm technically free from COVID now, but I still haven't been anywhere. Went to Walmart today.
Yeah, that's okay. So that's the first place you went after COVID was Walmart.
And let me tell you, not a lot of people wearing masks at the 2.5 rated star Walmart.
There really weren't people?
Most people were.
Yeah, but some people weren't?
Yeah, some people weren't.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
Well, they are asking you to. I watched them give one guy a mask walking in. But a lot of people, once they got in there, they just slid their masks down. Would it surprise you or would it not that a lot of them were wearing camouflage casually, not in the woods?
Does not surprise me.
Like actual camouflage, not like urban camo.
They're trying to hide in Walmart.
Yeah, without masks.
That makes sense.
I don't know if you can directly connect people that probably have had sex with their family members and not wearing masks, but I think you can.
High correlation.
I think you can with people who are unironically wearing real camouflage in public as like that's their outfit. I think a lot of them do probably sleep with their family members, and you know they don't wear masks.
You're probably not wrong. You know, camo. I mean, it's like if you wear camo, it's like you're blending in with the woods. They're just one with the woods, and then they had their little hillbilly houses, and then they had their little Hills Have the Eyes family
Hills
up there.
have the eyes.
And then Bobo's the leader up there, and it's just the brain capacity.
It's not there.
It's not, and you know it's part of life.
It is. You know, you got the good and the bad,
and the ugly,
they're
and
bad,
the beautiful,
and a lot of times ugly.
So they get the short end of the stick. So at least I don't know.
I mean, I feel like they like to hand out the short end of the stick. They don't have to be who they are. They could make this. You can buy another coat.
Okay. To this point, do you think those people could have been NFL players if they tried their hardest?
Yes.
No, they could not.
Some of them. Most could.
No.
Most could. Most could, yeah.
No.
If that was all they did, yes, most of them could. I'm not saying they're going to be Thomas Brady, but they could play in the NFL. They could be on the team.
Gosh. We had this conversation
Definitely
the other
college.
day. Well, you claimed that anybody that doesn't have like a physical disability, if they tried their hardest, they could play not only college football, but they could play for whatever college football team they wanted to play for.
Right.
Which I said, no, there's no chance. That's not how life works. It's just not part of it. But maybe.
I think I'm onto something. I think, and this is the point I was making.
Some people have trouble walking.
Right. But now, when you look at that person's life that just has trouble walking.
Like their coordination's just bad.
Right. But when you look at their life, I would say 9 times out of 10, they're not like working out and really like honing in their diet.
Because they can't. They'll break.
Their sleep cycle. Like they're not focused on that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not taking care of themselves.
Yeah, they're not, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. If your every waking moment, you did not, you did not step out of line with your NFL regimen to make it in the NFL. You could, or to play at any college you want. Forget, I mean that's even easier to play at any college you want. You could do anyone.
Let's take for example. Let's get. I'm thinking. My first thought was super bad. So what's his name?
Jonah Hill.
No, the
McLovin.
Yeah,
he
what's his
can
name?
he can train.
So he can
as
be
hard
middle
as he
linebacker.
wants. No,
Ohio State.
No, I didn't say any position. I said any school.
Position he wants.
No.
Well, what's he gonna play?
Safety.
Safety.
He's quick. All he has to
How
do
do
is
you know
hit him.
he's quick?
Hit him
He's
in the
probably
legs.
Very slow.
Because he doesn't train. If he spent every moment of his waking life training to play, he could play safety for any school he wanted in the nation. That's the point I'm making.
It's not possible. Yeah. No matter what he does, he's never going to be fast. He's never going to be that strong, and he's not going to be coordinated.
He can play kicker then. Kickers are fake. Kickers are bullshit. We also talked about that, and you agreed with me on that.
Don't say
one.
that.
Kickers are absolute bullshit.
Except for
you love him, but you hate him.
no.
You used to hate him.
But then I knew him, and
then
then
you
he was
made love
nice.
to him.
I didn't make love to him.
He kicked you in the nuts, and you
We
realized
bonded.
his power.
I can't imagine a kick in the nut. Would you rather get kicked in the nuts by a NFL kicker or an MMA fighter?
Oh, I mean NFL kicker, 100%.
You'd rather?
Much rather.
You think their kick's less powerful?
Well, see, I think. All right, if it's just to the nuts, you'd probably rather take the MMA fighter kick because a kicker, their little leg is just trained to do that one movement straight up. Their little, can't play any other position leg does that. Whereas anywhere else, any other kind of kick, you'd rather take the NFL kicker.
Yeah. Well, unless it's a straight up and down kick somewhere. Like it could be your.
That's the only one though.
What if you're kneeling on the ground and then they just kick you in the head?
You can't do that.
I mean, if you get hit in the balls as hard as possible from MMA fighter or NFL kicker,
they're popping.
you're gonna die.
I don't know if you'll die, but your testicles
You'll bleed
will pop.
out.
Your testicles will burst.
And then you'll die.
What? Because it takes 20 pounds of pressure to pop an eyeball. What does it take to pop a testicle?
Probably not that much.
Hey, cheers to testicles. Look it up. How many pounds per square inch does it take to pop a testicle?
All right.
Let's guess. What do you want to guess? I'm going to say.
You're sure about the eyeball?
I think that's about right. I'm going to say 17 pounds.
I feel like an eyeball's probably not as strong as a testicle.
I would disagree.
I'm going to say
I think
I'm going to say 35.
Now hang on. Now to your point though. Push your eye in.
I don't want to.
And then press your testicle with the same
All right,
force.
see. Yeah, I was 50.
50? What's an eyeball?
I thought you knew.
I thought that's what I remember. Maybe I remember wrong. I feel like an eyeball's stronger than a testicle.
It has to be. Testicles, I mean, they got to be fairly strong. You know?
So how you said, like, you don't get texts all day, and then as soon as we start recording, look, since 9 minutes ago. I've gotten like 3 texts today.
Was mine inside? I don't know.
And now I've gotten 3 in the past 9 minutes.
I'm not even paying attention. Nothing matters.
What's the eyeball answer?
Why would you just give me a flat out answer popping up on Google for testicle, but not for eyeball? I have to go search for eyeball. People are deviants, man.
People love testicles.
Can you just give me an answer, please? Okay, there it is.
What's your favorite testicle?
Um.
Elephant?
Oh no. Have you seen a boar testicle?
I'd like to. Pull it up.
Oh, man.
I'll find the eyeball while you pull that up.
We had to. There was just one sitting on a table when I was in vet school that we had to dissect.
Mm-hmm.
These things, they get so big for these wild boars and stuff that they have to be bow-legged because they can't walk. I mean, these things are just ginormous.
Sounds pretty cool.
Let's see if we can get a good picture of one on here. Because, like, I mean, think about, like, I'm trying to compare. Like, they're already kind of stumpy little creatures. And then there's a good set right there.
God, look
and
at
these aren't
that.
even wild. These are just domesticated.
Are wild ones larger?
Yeah, look at those things.
That's not good.
It's like they put so much energy into it.
Look at this ripped boy. He's yoked.
Jesus.
Look at that back.
He's got that myostatin. Yeah. Because I think they produce like the largest volume of ejaculate.
They have the largest volume of ejaculate?
I think so.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, look. I mean, it's not hard to guess. I mean, I wouldn't want this. So you can't even do anything.
Of course you wouldn't want that. God, it'd be miserable. Yeah, you're right. They don't want to give you the answer for the eyeball.
Yeah, it's very infuriating. Ugh. Look at that.
Yeah, that's he's got a set on him for sure.
God. Unnecessary. Oh, yeah. Look at those things.
That looks like a cow.
It does, but it says pig. It's just, I mean, they got the hooves. That's pretty.
Hooves or hooves? What do you say?
I say hooves.
You say hooves? I say hooves.
Hooves. How about those hooves?
Hooves. That's how I say it. I say it
Hooves.
wrong, I guess. Because it is it's spelled hooves.
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 All right, I don't want to look at pig balls anymore. Yeah, so we don't know about the eye. But yeah, for as far as a pig testicle, you're going to need you're going to
Vice
need
grip.
At least. You're going to need probably, 1,000?
1,000 pounds? I think I could do it.
Well, maybe you can produce 1,000 pounds of pressure.
Do you think I could?
No, but if you think you can, just keep thinking it.
Okay.
What do you think you could produce? You just squoze.
Why is that not a word?
Squoze?
Yeah. He squoze me tightly. So you're talking like fingers interlaced and
no, one-handed.
One-handed.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not much, right? Not a lot.
100 pounds?
100?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, where are you talking about where your fingertips press?
Just the overall
Yeah,
pressure.
100 for
maybe.
sure.
Yeah, I can't disprove
Easy
it.
100.
Easy
Is
100.
there a device you think?
To measure it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Is there one? Well, what if you like the weight at work that goes up to 400 pounds?
Yeah.
If we put it and squeeze down, would that read it?
It would definitely read the poundage, but I don't know if it'd be accurate or not.
We could just base it off of that.
We could.
We could do it next time we're there and see what we can get.
Yeah,
If we're ever allowed back.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll maybe my first day of work in the Monday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh, a long time ago. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks.
I don't know how to do anything. I've forgotten how to do everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling pretty good though.
Because you got a
feel less
positive.
tired.
You got a positive test.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I buy it though.
I don't know.
I believe the ones we got to begin with that were at a facility, but then you got a CVS test.
Yeah.
And you had a positive.
I
but
did.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed.
I guess
no.
and you must be absolutely asymptomatic if you have it.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't think you have it.
I really don't know what to believe. So, but also at this point, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. I just don't think you have it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm going by the positive, and I'm acting like it, and then so I don't know. It's kind of a good thing, I guess, in a sense. And then I just don't have to worry about it for a while. Crocodile.
Don't ever say that again.
Why?
Yeah, I don't think you have it, which is good.
Yeah. No, it should be fine. And then
That'll be fine.
did you see vaccines could be hitting Friday?
For where? The UK or here?
No, here.
Wow. We approved it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Or I think they're going to. Or I guess they assume they're going to, and then when they do, I guess it can be possible on Friday.
Well, we're fine for
Yeah, we're fine.
months.
Have
maybe.
you like read much or thought much about who should get vaccines first?
I think I should get it first.
What?
I think I should get it first.
No, realistically. After you.
After me, children.
Children?
Because it affects the really old and the really young. The children should get it next. Then
Nobody's saying children should get it.
second, frontline workers.
That should be first.
They're second. They're the children of the future. I'm more worried about the future.
But if they can't survive it, just weed those kids out.
No. Let the old people die. They've had their fun. We
Yeah.
need the kids. Then we need the frontline workers to be covered. Then I'm going to say anyone, because you know who's really been getting rocked throughout this pandemic? Amazon workers. They're third. They're third in line as Amazon workers, warehouse workers. Not the top brass or the people, not even the middle brass, not the people in the offices. I'm talking about the people in the warehouses that are literally sprinting to deliver, my hemp gummies in the middle of a pandemic, Jerry. They're third, okay?
Overworked, underpaid, and risky situations.
Exactly. Fourth, don't care.
Wow, you don't care about it.
Lottery after that. We'll lottery it.
Yeah, I don't think we should give it that's going to be, I think the consensus so far is healthcare workers.
So that's your number one?
I'm saying
What's your list?
My list is, I agree with healthcare workers. You got to be around the code. Like if you
Frontline workers.
If you have to be around it all the time. And then I would, frontline workers. I go to anybody that has to be around a bunch of people all the time, like service industry, warehouse, just anywhere where people are bunched up and stuff like that. And then people want to say, oh, then give it to the old people after that.
No,
you don't give
it
it
to
to
the bottom of the list.
But counterintuitively, the research suggests that you should give it to the younger people first, because
Guess that's what I said.
not kids,
Well, they're
just
the youngest people.
young adults that are actually out and going and doing stuff, because then they're the ones
They
that are
stop the spread.
they stop the spread.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
I mean, there's not going to be one correct way and one incorrect way.
I think I pretty much hit the nail on the head.
But I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to worry about trying to scrape for a vaccine. I wonder if there's going to be like uproars and stuff about the vaccine's out and then people can't get it, and then now it's all getting worse now, and I don't know. It could get bad.
It could, because I did I say it last week? I know I told you. I can't remember if I said it on the podcast. But the day that I got my positive test, I watched Contagion. Did I say that last week?
Well, you told me that. You didn't say it.
I don't know.
I
if
don't
I said
think
it
you
on the
did.
podcast. So, because it's like a fun thing I've done.
Yeah.
I wore Explosions of the Sky is a band that we've adored for many a year since we were in high school.
High school.
I wore an Explosions in the Sky T-shirt, and it just said that when I was flying on a plane one time.
Get it? Because blow up.
I watched Unbreakable on an Amtrak train from Florence to New York. Train wreck in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So the night that I had gotten my positive test, I watched Contagion.
Yeah.
Which is about the pandemic, a novel virus. And it was weird because like I that came out when I was living in New York like 11 years ago or whatever it was. And my buddy Corey and we went to go see it in theaters. And to rewatch it was really interesting because they're using all these terms that 11 years ago or 10 years ago never heard. But now it's like every day we hear it. Social distance, quarantine, isolation.
Yeah.
Never hear that until, March or whatever it was. And the way it was way worse in Contagion. People, much higher, more, mortality rate. And then when the vaccine makes it, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, you probably don't care.
Yeah.
They did it they had to do like a lottery system. It was based on birthdays. So it was like
That's
everyone that was born March 1st.
Okay. So it's just random.
You get it, and then they roll the bingo ball thing, and it's like, all right, everyone on December 4th,
Yeah.
you get it.
So I mean,
That's a good method, I feel like.
yes, it's not unfair, I guess.
Yeah. But to your point, people were, getting mugged and beat and so they could get their little vaccine.
Yeah.
Save themselves or their family.
What if people start raiding like the trucks carrying the vaccines and the buildings and the planes and just an all-out just war.
That would be interesting. We've said
Boots
it
on the
many
ground.
times that we would like to be here when the aliens come.
Mm-hmm.
If we're not going to get that, I'd like to be here when there's a uprising.
It'd be nice. It'd be cool to see.
See how accurate the movies are. They're pretty accurate, I'm sure. A lot of them.
Some Israeli intelligence officer. He's like 87 now, but he just came out and said that the aliens that he knows for a fact that they just said that people aren't ready to know that they exist, but they are hiding among us.
They're among us?
Mm-hmm.
Little sus.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's 87.
What's his name?
Haim or something.
Haim?
Hyam? One of the two. I don't remember.
Christmas Haim?
One of the two. Yeah, but he's 87. People think he's maybe losing his mind.
Is
a
he?
little bit.
Is Honey Glazed Haim losing his mind?
I don't know. I'm inclined to believe him, though. With a name like Chaim. Chaim.
Oh, easy now.
That's how they say. I've been practicing my Hebrew.
That's how they say?
You can't say they anymore?
I don't think you can, man.
You can't even use they.
If it's in their profile, like they, them.
Then you can say it.
Yeah. Israelis, though, who cares?
It's God's people.
Yeah,
Right?
probably.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the Christmas decorations?
What?
What did you think of the Christmas
What are you
decorations?
talking about?
The Greyboys Christmas decorations.
Where? Did you put something up? That's pretty good. Why didn't you even tell me? You even see it, kind of.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
You know what says hats cost?
I hope you didn't pay more than $1.
98 cents.
Okay, that's good. They're pretty cheap. Do they fit a normal head?
Yeah, they're big. I had to cinch them up.
Okay, I see it from the side. Yeah, we're in the Christmas time of year, I guess.
What do you think about
Everybody's feeling
Christmas?
jolly and giving and hopeful and just ready for the Lord's light to shine upon us. And everybody's feeling blessed. And I feel the same.
I don't feel blessed. I don't feel good. I feel better
Yeah.
than I did a week ago. But I try and make the point that can we just celebrate Thanksgiving first?
Mm-hmm.
That's my message to the world this
Yeah.
time of year. Can we celebrate it? And then that Friday, I concede that the Friday after Thanksgiving that it's time.
Yeah.
I get it. You're gonna do your thing. But every year, Jerry, I try and be objective and remind myself that that's the message I put out there. But I especially I'll see people posting things online of their decor.
Yeah.
And
People do it all the time.
Their thing. But the ones that I know, I also saw them posting their stuff pre-Thanksgiving. I get angry. It's supposed to be the happiest time of year.
And then you're just
And
get
I
mad
find
about
myself just angry because there are these garbage people, these assholes that have decorated pre-Thanksgiving. There's never an excuse. You're an awful person.
At least you care about something. You care about hating these people. It's a positive, right?
I just would like to I wish I could just look these people in the eye and tell them how bad they are.
You should have given them COVID.
Yeah, as soon as I knew I tested,
You go out.
figure out.
No, then you start like a
keep a
group.
list.
Yeah,
Keep a
no, you
list
start
of who
like a
decorated.
group on Facebook of people that, we decorate all month of November. So you get all these people together, and then you have a big meeting in a very condensed place, and then you're just in the center like the Messiah, just preaching about how great it is. All the while, these particles are just spraying all over everybody. They all get COVID. Then they die. Maybe, you know what? Don't even let them out. Just you
Keep
leave
'em
the
there.
room, lock them in, set it ablaze.
That I like that. I also, but
Say,
I do like,
here's your Christmas tree.
I like where your head's at. Here's how I do it. I'd Cosby him. Knock him out
You
with
gonna
some
rape 'em?
punch. No, I'm not gonna rape him. I'm just gonna do the front half of a Cosby. Knock him out.
Why
with
don't you just
pills.
do the back half of the guy?
Rape them while they're just lucid? I'm gonna front nine Cosby them, knock them out, and then as they're laying on the ground, I'm just gonna go and spit in all their mouths. That's what I would do. Just open their mouths and spit in their mouths.
Yeah, why don't
Give
you
them my
just shit
COVID.
on them too.
Just shit in their pockets, spit in their mouths, and maybe one or two of them back nine Cosby 'em. I don't know. It's getting off the rails at this point. I'm spitting in people's mouths. I don't know what's happening. I don't have control anymore. This is above me. This has gotten bigger than I expected. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of spit.
Is it called a Cleveland steamer when you poop on their chest?
On their chest, yeah. Maybe you could Alaskan pipeline some people.
That's pretty intense. You could have to. That would be
That
fitting
takes some
for
planning.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah, that's gonna. You gotta store up some. God, you gotta probably a couple, maybe a month's worth of poo.
Probably. Because I'm trying to think of all the people that I saw had, pre-Thanksgiving decorated. There's a lot of those garbage humans. Yeah, they're like, I don't know. They're inbreds.
Are they better or worse than the people wearing camouflage and no mask
Worse.
at Walmart? They're worse?
Way worse. Way worse. Odds are there's a lot of overlap there, too. I would make the argument that a lot of people who decorate pre-Thanksgiving and post a lot about it, like if you do it and you're secretive about it, you're still awful. And life has been wasted on you. Like you won the lottery of life and it was wasted on you. Wasted.
I definitely hear you.
You don't deserve to be alive. You don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve love or friends. But at least if you keep it quiet, maybe you kind of know in your head that, yeah, I am that. I'm awful. I decorated before Thanksgiving for Christmas. So I think there's probably a lot of overlap with those just absolute piles of human shit that are walking around among us. And camouflage wearers, family porkers, a lot of overlap there.
So do you think there's a lot of decorations for Thanksgiving?
No,
There's not, is there?
because at this point you go to Walmart, you get Halloween decorations, and before Halloween even hits, Christmas decorations are there. Corporate America.
Well, I think here's maybe the solution to everything. Because I think maybe what's happening is the holiday season comes. People want to get excited. The family's coming around all the time. They want to decorate. They want to have the lights, the trees, all that. I think the issue is there's a big set of Halloween decorations. Mm-hmm. There's a big set of Christmas decorations. There's not a big set of Thanksgiving decorations. Right. Maybe there should be more to it, and then people would feel inclined to decorate a lot for Thanksgiving, and then it would solve all the issues for everybody.
Yeah, and you know what? I think maybe a thing of it is like we have to lean more because, like we talked about, people want to say that Thanksgiving is about genocide and racism.
It definitely is, 100%.
Can you stop
playing devil's advocate?
No, just be on my team for this one.
Okay, I've been listening the whole time.
Yeah, but I need you to
yeah.
bolster me up.
I'm trying to help. I'm just trying to help.
And I think you're right. I just think we have to get away because, like, you think back when we were kids. Like when we were kids,
we dressed up as Indians,
and that's another thing. We'd never heard of Native Americans at that point. Everyone was like, "Oh, these are the Indians." Yeah. No, they're not. They're not.
Yeah,
they're not. This isn't India. They're not Indians. And we never heard the word Native American, but we would see these little pilgrims, cutouts on the corkboard, standing next to an Indian, which wasn't right.
Yeah.
It was a Native American. We could wear headdresses. I remember in K5, like, you can't wear a headdress now. The only people that can kind of get away with it are certain people at festivals where there's not anyone else but white people on ecstasy.
Yeah. Or you get your DNA tested, and if you have a little bit, you can do it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how everybody's, I don't know. Christmas, this is going to be a bleak Christmas.
It is. This has been
a black Christmas.
I
guess you can't say that, but I was like saying, well, you know what I was saying.
I know what you're saying, but you can't.
It's not. It's Black Christmas.
You can't. Why don't you just talk about Chinese Christmas?
Black Mirror. Can you not say that? Jesus Christ. I'll just shut up. How about that? I'll shut up, everybody.
Such an Indian giver, man.
Nobody wants to hear my stupid voice anyway. You hate it? Well, I hate it too. Good.
Yeah, listen, guys. We're not in a good place right now.
Going off the rails.
We really are.
Yeah.
We've been trying to hold each other's sanity together for the past however many weeks. We're all we've had.
Yeah.
Me, you, Kitty, and Little Kitty.
Kittle and Little.
And you know what, Jerry? I try and stay positive a lot of the time in my life.
Oh,
yeah. And I did a good job with COVID until I lost taste and smell.
Yeah. Did you even talk about that last?
I had it.
Still had it.
I had it when we recorded last week. I had my
John
taste
doesn't
and
have
smell.
taste and smell.
And let me tell you,
that's probably a good reason to be safe, just so you don't lose that.
Yeah, and it is a nightmare not to have it. Exactly. Yeah. It's just I'm just so ready for all this shit to be over with.
Would you rather not have taste and smell or not have a wiener?
I would rather have taste and smell than a penis.
So you can't pass on your genes. You don't have your balls either.
That's fine.
Okay. We're fine. I mean, is there anything you would pick over taste and smell? Mobility? Would you rather be able to walk or have taste and smell?
I'd rather have taste and smell.
Than walk?
Mm-hmm.
You serious?
Yep.
Jesus. All right. So that's the most important thing to you. Eyesight. How about sight?
That'd be the only thing, I think.
Sight?
Yeah. Now,
what if you couldn't walk, you were deaf, you had no balls, or you could taste and smell?
I would rather have the 3 than the 2. I'd rather be able to walk, have balls, and hear, and not taste and smell.
Okay.
But you really got to start piling it on, unless we're talking about sight. Now, is it a thing though? Was I born this way, or did I lose them?
You lost it.
Man, I don't want what happened to my balls and my penis? What was that accident?
It involved
Slap chop?
a skateboarding accident.
Can I skateboard in this world?
You tried it once.
And I lost my dick and balls.
Yeah.
I'm
so
so
what
bad
happened?
at it.
So what happened was you were and you lost your legs.
Oh, I lost them. I didn't just lose use of them. They're gone.
No, you
now.
lost use of them.
I've got Lieutenant Dan.
No, you lost use of them.
Oh, I still have them.
Yeah, but they don't do anything.
So I'm
They're
more of
just
it's
floppy.
more of a murder ball
They're just
situation,
floppy.
not a Lieutenant Dan situation.
So you were on the skateboard.
Uh-huh.
You were just skating by, and it's a really sad story because you actually fell in love in the story too, which is it's very sad.
Now, did she also fall in love? But then once all these things happened, she fell out of
No,
love?
let me. It's even worse than that.
Even
You
worse
killed
than
her.
God.
So what happened was you were skateboarding. You had your knee pads on, you had your elbow pads on, you had your little helmet, but you didn't have a cup on. So then you were skateboarding on, I think you were downtown maybe, and then you just see the most beautiful thing you've ever seen before. Most beautiful. It was love at first sight.
Barbecue sandwich.
Just this girl, she was actually eating a barbecue sandwich.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd she look like?
Think of the perfect girl for you.
Can you describe her?
She had dark hair, 5'6" or so, 5'7".
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was pretty tan.
Tan girl?
Nice pointy nose. Right?
Kind of.
You know
But
what I
I know
mean.
what you mean.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Just a dump truck.
That's what I was waiting on.
And that's what you got distracted by. And
Right.
then you actually hit a dump truck. You flew into her. And you went leg first onto her back. Snapped her neck. All the while she turns, bites your dick off.
God.
And then you land on kind of your neck.
Okay.
And then your legs are paralyzed. You killed her. Barbecue sandwich flew just everywhere. And now she's dead.
My dick's in her mouth.
Yeah, but
In her dead mouth.
Yeah, in her dead mouth. And you're just fly, and then you're just so you can't move at this point, and you're like lockjaw around her. So you're just there in public, flailing, calling for help like a little baby that's been just thrown out into the streets. And that's what happened.
Yeah, that is a sad story.
So would you rather want that? Or your taste and smell?
I'd rather whatever I need to lose for that not to. I'd rather lose taste and smell than for that to happen.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Now, yeah, okay. All right.
And you miss her?
Yeah, she was. I never spoke to her.
All the while, this is one of the worst parts too. That barbecue sandwich that fell. Your worst enemy. Who's your worst enemy?
I mean, kind of. What do you mean? Like someone that knows
Someone
they're
you
my enemy,
hate.
or that someone that doesn't know?
I don't know. Just yeah.
I mean, it's either
Okay. Both of them come. They both eat the barbecue sandwich. They piss on you and kick you a couple times in the head, and then one of them poops on you
yeah, that is awful.
while you're laying there.
That's a horrible part of the story. You're right. I don't know why that had
They
to be
just
part of it.
breed you.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'd rather that not
And
happen.
then you get COVID, and then you can't taste or smell it.
So I lose it anyway? Yeah.
What if something like that happened? Would you kill yourself?
you imagine how bad you would feel?
Oh God, I got so sweaty.
Oh no.
Oh, we lost it.
Yeah, I'd kill myself.
Our life just hates you so much at that point.
Just worthless. And you know what? That exact scenario is what all these people that decorated before Thanksgiving deserve.
Just in their own form, the
Yeah.
worst possible situation.
Yeah. That's what they deserve. They deserve more.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Let's do that to them.
Yeah.
Seek them out, not just give them COVID.
What if we just provide that service to people?
kind of like the game, but
Like, we're not hitmen.
we're like it's like the game. Have you seen the game? David Fincher's The Game.
No, I haven't.
Oh, Jerry.
Never even heard
Oh,
of it.
speaking of, you finally watched 2001.
I did, yeah. I did. We were kind of in another dimension when we watched
A
it.
little bit, yeah. We were a little bit. That was cool.
Yeah, it was yeah, I highly recommend it.
Because you made the remark because it's from the 60s.
Well, yeah.
You were like, you thought it was going to be a letdown because it's so old.
I did. I thought it was gonna. I mean, it was very different. Just the approach to acting. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen many movies from the '60s. I assume most are somewhat like that. Like the dialogue was very few and far between, and it was just mostly visual.
See, that's different. That's not normal
yeah.
from back then.
Okay.
It was.
And it looked. I mean, it looked really good. Again, I was feeling kind of weird at the time, so maybe that helped. Kind of. Yeah.
I've seen it at least a dozen times.
Okay,
It's a
I
beautiful movie.
I was very impressed, and it's like I don't know. It makes you think, which is super cool, and it makes you think like, how did he make this? How did he figure all this stuff out at the time? So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. It's super good, and like I had to watch it because all the Monolith stuff that was popping up, and now that's just gotten out of hand
Yeah,
at this point. It's just it's like it was something cool, and then just like everything else, people go and ruin it.
Yep, got to.
People ruin it.
People ruin everything. People make things great and then they ruin it. Other people ruin it.
Yeah.
You can because that's the whole thing is like someone does something really cool, and then people are like, oh, I need to get in on that.
Yep.
And then they ruin it.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, guy.
Like too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I think that's with everything. And just like, oh, well, no, if I do it, it'll be super cool. No, it won't be. Stop your thinking right there. No, you didn't think of it. This isn't your thing. Don't make it. Try to make it your thing.
Yeah.
Infuriating.
Yeah.
Those people, they're worse than the Christmas decorating.
No.
Come
They're not.
on.
No.
They have to be.
No, because they are opportunists. These people egregiously do it year after year after year.
They don't, they're brainwashed.
No, they're not. They're just shitty people. They're not even people.
But
They're not even people.
They don't even have the thought in their head that I shouldn't be doing this.
But people like me are telling them, and they still do it. Like,
They
hey,
they don't hear you.
not all of them. They don't all hear me, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who have heard me say it. Mm-hmm. I could name names that people have heard me say it, and they still do it.
Yeah, I know you're talking. You called them out last year, I think.
I've called a lot of people out.
Kill them.
I got names, Jerry. I got receipts.
Got a blacklist? You can't even say that anymore.
Whoa. Damn.
What do you say?
Monochromatic list.
Bad list?
I mean, some people identify as bad. I don't know if you can say that either.
Nobody identifies as bad. Bad boys?
Bad boy.
I want to be on that list.
Are you on the naughty list this year, you think? Are you on the...
I'm definitely not on the nice list. So you tell me. Sandy.
What's the naughtiest thing you did this year?
This year? What's the naughtiest thing? I'm obviously not going to say it on here. What's yours?
Meth.
Meth. You did meth. Okay. Without me.
I mean, you were here.
But you didn't invite me?
No, I just looked at you while I was on meth.
Have we've talked about it, but we haven't talked about it on here. I don't
Meth?
think. Just like if you did like
I don't have the balls to do meth.
if you did like meth or heroin, would you be addicted instantly?
Heroin, I think you can be.
You can be, but would you be?
Would I be?
Yeah.
I think I would be way more likely to be addicted one-off than you would.
So it's possible.
I think it's possible. I think I could possibly be addicted after one go. Because apparently, I mean, when you get into the realm of like heroin and meth, that shit must be so good. Like people, you do it.
Yeah.
And you know it's a bad idea. But you're like, yeah, well, it's worth it. I'm going to give it a go just to see what it's like. You do it.
Yeah.
And it feels so good because you grow up, and not everyone has the same opportunity, but I feel like most people grow up and are like, man, yeah, that guy, heroin ruined his life. Mm-hmm. And you're still like, try it. And you're like, man, this shit's so good.
I don't know.
I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it.
I think most people that try it, I feel like they're not the happiest people, and maybe they feel like their life's already ruined.
Yeah, they're probably gutter people, huh?
And then so they take it and they're like, oh, this is much better.
Yeah, this
than
feels better than
reality. So that's what because like there's studies with rats and stuff about like hard drugs.
Right.
Like if they have a happy life to go to, they actually choose not to do the drugs. But if they're just isolated by themselves, then they do the drugs.
So are you saying that maybe the people that get addicted to it are just kind of like rat people?
Yeah, that was the whole point of that. Just gross little rats with
rodent humans.
Stupid. They can't even get out of a maze.
Yeah.
Maze mania, though.
I'd like to get people that decorate before Thanksgiving addicted to heroin and ruin their lives.
I think, well, there's a much easier way to do that.
Shoot 'em?
Opioids.
Oh. I'd kill them.
All you have to do is just break their arm.
That's a good point.
Literally, just break their arm.
That's a win-win. I get to break their arm and then their life is ruined because they get on opioids.
Make sure they're really affluent, so then they go to a really nice suburban hospital where the doctors will still give them opioids.
You say affluent?
Yeah, affluent.
I say affluent.
Ben Affluent?
Affluent and hooves.
Hooves. How is what do like behoove?
It would
How's
behoove
that
you.
spelled?
I say behoove.
Is that 2 O's too? That's hoove.
What are you, like an Indian boy? Trying to spell whatever word you say?
Spelling bee?
I actually mean Indian in this case.
Are Indian people good at spelling bees?
Oh, buddy. Yeah. You never watched a spelling bee?
I was
It's
never
Indian,
into watching
Indian
that.
kids and horse girls.
Oh, I knew horse. Yeah,
Those are the two.
definitely.
Those are the two big winners at spelling
No
bees.
surprise there.
Little Indian children and horse girls. I remember. I don't know why. I guess because it was so weird. As a kid, for some reason, we were watching the spelling bee that the ESPN does every year.
Yeah, who spawned this? It's got a name. What's the name? Something.
Be mine.
There's a name. I can't remember.
But there was this girl, and her technique, because some people use the foot technique. You know what the foot technique is with spellers?
They spell it with their foot?
Yeah, they spell the word out with their foot. They use
Okay.
their foot as like the pen and look at it while they're writing on the floor.
I know they do like this sometimes.
They can do that,
Yeah.
but this girl, what she would do, like, give me a simple word that I know how to spell.
Boat.
So she would go, boat, B, O, and she would do that every time. She'd like cup her hands, put her face in it for the next letter, then say it.
just making sure it sounded right
I
in
don't
her
know.
head, or
And
was
we
she
just-
talking to a demon?
Could be. I'd like for that to be what it was.
Like she said it and then it said it back real quick?
B. But she would see if you can find it. See if you Google like
That's gonna be hard to
spelling bee horse girl hand cup.
Do you think horse girl's necessary?
I think it's probably pretty prudent.
Hand cup. I don't know. I'll bring
Here, let
it
me see.
over. I'll just bring it over. Okay. Maybe.
She was of Caucasian descent.
You're right about Indians, huh?
Oh, dude, yeah. Indians can spell.
About
their
Asian
dicks
people
up.
though.
Oh well, they are Asian. Indians are Asian.
Wow, not a lot.
Are you speaking of Orientals? Here, let me see.
New Jersey girl?
06 could be, because horses in it. 06, no, that's too recent.
Is that
Let me see
her?
here, let me see. No, that's
Looks
not
like her.
No, I was a kid. I was like 15 or 16 in 06.
It's nice and warm. So horse girls are still a thing, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
Cherry Hill. That's New Jersey. This is New Jersey.
A lot of New Jersey people are good spellers.
I guess so. Why? Why do you think that is?
Because they have nothing else going for them, so they just have to sit there and spell.
If you're not a Guido, I guess, huh?
God, how would I find her? Anyway, yeah, she would.
Who came up with bees being the spellers? Like, why did they think bees can spell? Like, what is this? A bee can just buzz, buzz? Oh, buzz, buzz, guys.
B-U-Z-Z, buzz.
Why is it called a spelling bee?
The bee in spelling bee is an alteration of a word that meant voluntary help given by neighbors toward the accomplishment of a particular task. Okay.
That's pretty lame.
So stupid.
Yeah, people are stupid, man.
I wish I could find this girl. Spelling bee girl.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard to find. Did she win?
Hand
Unless she won.
talker. I
Unless
think
she won.
Oh, this might be it. 1997.
To involving or dealing with the abstract.
I think this is her. This is her right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, this is
Formulating
old.
general statements or
So I was
scientific
6 or 7
laws.
years old.
Would you please use it in a sentence?
How old
The
is
last
she?
200 years, many have assumed that
does she look
non-aesthetic
so
laws
old?
of existence can be reached through pure reason.
Yeah, she's not even listening.
Is the root no meaning name?
I mean, she's got Asperger's. Look at her hands.
No.
No most that
Do you think her shirt's big enough?
Is it her dress or her shirt?
Looks like her dad's shirt to me.
I don't know. Kinda
Horse
like
girl,
the
though, right?
style. Yeah.
Namaesthetic.
All right. Before we go on,
Namaste.
give Namaesthetic your best go. This girl's probably 12. Namaesthetic. N-A-M-A-S-T-E. T-I-C. We're completely wrong, I'm sure.
what's the language of origin?
Greek.
Oh, Greek. I'm going to change
Oh,
my
I need
answer.
the. Oh, well, that changes everything.
QR7.
Maybe if you just know a little bit about origin, maybe they
it helps.
Yeah, maybe they like.
Suffix.
Yeah.
Is the root this?
I feel like these used to be a lot bigger than nowadays, though.
Are there
Right?
any alternate pronunciations?
No.
this is boring.
Nomothetic.
Oh, she's saying Namo.
Namo? She's wrong. He said Name.
Namaesthetic.
Nama.
Nama.
Nomothetic.
Nama. Now she said it. No, I was in a spelling bee.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I think I came in like third.
I never did it. I was too stupid.
Should she miss this word?
Is the root nos meaning no?
They need commentary for this.
Okay, can you imagine? Dude, that,
Who's you're being
Friend
commentary
Previty
on a
would then have
spelling
a
bee for
chance to
kids?
spell another word,
The
and he would
judges.
become
Who
the
are these people?
Nomothetic.
and imagine, like,
You have nothing. You
far
have
down-
no other hobbies.
how far down the list are they? All right, here we go.
Oh wow.
Should she get the word?
Oh, she's
The
not.
deer will be
'cause
knocked out of the
I feel like I
competition.
remember. So
Yeah, you
I haven't
can't
seen
change your
this
mind.
in 22 years.
Jesus.
But I feel like I remember she did it like this. And I remember because for whatever reason, I don't know why we were watching this. My sister would have been like 9 or 10. But I remember my dad berating this girl. It's like,
Okay.
Why? He's like, why? Why is she doing this?
Is the root Theo meaning God?
No.
Namastetic. Is the word Theo meaning God? No. Dumb bitch. You know she's got.
NFL's official internet site.
Namathetic.
You know she's got the biggest binder in class, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yes, and that's why she's so good. She's just writing all the words. Come on, spit it out, Junior.
We're what? We're
Remember
2 minutes in.
last
She's
Is
yet.
the root myth?
All right, I can't watch. Go to her just doing the word.
This is the little boy who she was spelling against for the championship. What is he? For the people not watching.
He's of Indian descent.
And what is she?
She's a horse girl.
Those are the two.
Namathetic.
He's like, will you spell already?
N.
Oh, we were It is Namo.
M.
Pathetic. She's not doing it like you said she was going to.
O. T.
She's got
H.
boobs.
I swear she.
E.
You make a. I mean, I don't know.
Mandela
You change,
effect.
you change stuff in your mind.
23 years.
I. C. Namathetic.
That's correct.
That's good. Good job.
Again, that was.
Were you about to talk about commentators though?
Here it is.
O.
This guy. Jesus
I love
Christ.
him.
For God.
Look.
B.
B.
This was not P. This was B.
You stupid.
O.
See?
Yeah, that's a demon.
For God.
Ever heard of it? Borgad.
With a B, not a P, you loser.
You stupid idiot.
R.
See, I told you. She's doing it now, right?
Yeah, she is doing it now. That's all right. Yeah, somebody's telling her something.
A.
She's got something going on.
I mean,
Aliens,
she's-
probably.
G.
She's schizophrenic.
It's aliens.
She's alien.
E. For God.
That's correct.
That's correct.
You like her celebration? She just goes. "Tsk."
E. For God.
That's correct.
Tell her, who do you think wins? She won.
her.
Yeah, she won. Wow. That's how you win a spelling bee, Jerry. You scream the spelling at the
Jesus
judges.
Christ.
Cecilia looks more nervous than Rebecca.
You meaning good?
Still has to spell it.
U and M.
She still has to spell it.
E. Yeah. O. N. Y. M.
That's correct.
I've never been that excited about anything in my entire life.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers. Fudge Packers.
So what do you think?
I think
Scale of 1 to 14. What do you think
for what? Just spelling bees in general?
for this one?
I feel like that 14.
I agree. What was her name?
Prim? Murthy? Travita? Rebecca? That's all her name?
Seal 5.
That makes sense.
Wonder what she's doing now.
That's. I was just thinking. What are these people doing now? That
These
win
people?
They're just win the spelling bees at this age. You think it ruins the fame? Ruins their lives?
The fame?
Yeah.
More like the infamy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know her name. 1997. She's probably our age.
She's a little older than us.
A little bit older. Yeah, 33 maybe, something like that.
Probably.
She's probably dead.
She's dead, you
Yeah.
think? Horse accident? She got Christopher Reeve, but she didn't make it?
Yeah. No, she made it. And then
Somebody bit her dick off, they broke her neck, and she can't taste?
No, then she killed herself.
Okay.
She spelled herself
S.
to death.
You.
The demon
I.
came and took her. No, she lost her voice. Then the demon came and took her.
She sold her soul to win this spelling
Yeah,
bee in
yeah, yeah.
97. She peaked at 13 or 12.
Satan
And Satin came.
in the sheets.
He came in her sheets, and she drowned.
But yeah, these I don't know, man. There's commentary for this.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We've been talking about commentary, so it's absurd. We watch a lot of sports commentary lately. They do say nothing.
Nothing.
And they try to. There was this one guy the other night. He was just trying. He knew the full childhood, adolescent, and now adult stages of every player. Probably everybody in the whole stadium, if I had to guess. He just knew everything. He knew their emotions, their psyche. He knew what they were thinking, and he knew what they ate for breakfast. He knew everything.
Motivated them to do what they're doing now.
It was amazing. And he was making so many cool jokes and just having so much fun. You know, he was just the best. He was probably the best. He was
Think he was the best?
He was the best person I've ever seen, I think.
Sports commentary is the most brain dead thing that has ever. It's like, you know, you're trying to figure out if you should pull the plug or not on sports commentary. It's so brain dead. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Quality of life's gone. They're saying nothing, and somehow, because you'll put it on the shows that come on before a sports game, and they say nothing over and over and over for hours before a game, before anyone even throws a ball.
It's like, it comes down
they
to like
say the same shit
Yeah.
that is meaningless. It's meaningless.
Yeah.
And they come up with stuff, and they're doing skits. The best part was the Manning guy.
That skit was pretty
Patrick.
good. Yeah.
What's his name? Patrick?
Patrick
Manning?
No, it wasn't Patrick.
Cooper?
Cooper.
Cooper
Yeah.
Manning. That was the best part because he was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have these like swollen guys, these old swollen men, and these people who should have been canceled but weren't, and now they're here and they're on
Wow.
television.
Singled out Michael Vick there, huh?
And they're just saying things that are nonsense. Half of them can't talk because they played in the NFL and had their brains knocked out for 10 years. And they're all moronic. And it just is nonsense. And they say nothing for 3 to 4 hours before the game. Then the game finally starts. Like, oh, my God. Finally, this nightmare of just shit mouth vomits over. And then next thing you know, we get this saying things that make no sense.
That was hilarious because he was like this young guy. I don't know if he thought he just had something to prove, but he was just talking nonstop. And then he was like trying to be like, right? To the other guy. And the old guy was
cut
like,
to the booth.
Eventually, the old guy just stopped responding. He had to have been more annoyed than we were at this point. It was pretty funny. We also, I feel like we also saw just rape on the field. The Coastal Carolina game. If you there's funny stuff that happens. In
Yeah,
it. But mostly it's like, oh well, so we're getting ready for the game today. Looks like this guy can pass the ball. Hopefully this guy can catch the ball. But only if this guy can run the ball. But wait, if these guys can tackle him, maybe they'll win.
What they're going to want to do is run and pass without getting tackled before they get in the end zone.
And they want to go ahead and they want to score touchdowns.
They want to
go ahead
score
and they want to win the game.
They
right
want to
here.
win. Their game plan coming in today is to go ahead and try and take the victory.
Yeah.
Because they want that. What they're really trying to do is have a better record than they currently do.
Yeah.
And the only path to get to that goal is to win here today by playing the game more tactically,
Yeah.
more efficiently. And, it all kind of comes down to who wants it more.
Who has the bigger heart?
Who's got a bigger heart?
Apparently, I know who has the bigger heart.
And funny enough, he had a heart transplant at age 4.
They put a pig heart in him. They also put pig balls on him, and now he's out there. Just wrecking
That's
people.
why he
with his
can't walk.
balls.
He can only waddle. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, sports are weird because they are fun to watch, but they're the things that orbit sports baffle me so. They baffle me.
I think that's kind of been part of. I think maybe I don't know if I've analyzed it as much as I have this year, and I think it's maybe because it's almost like the commentators have a bigger stage because they don't have the audience to pan to. They don't have anything to kind of go off of. It's just like the game there and the fake crowd noise, and then it's just
Cardboard
them
cutouts.
and now you get to it's highlighted just how ridiculous it kind of is. But it's still, I don't know. There's some good ones.
Because there is when they're saying things, when they're not just saying the same shit they just said 2 seconds ago with one word change.
Yeah.
But like we've accidentally been on the Skycam channel a couple times, and it's a nightmare where no one's talking.
Yeah, no one's talking, and there's no crowd noise.
There is a balance.
Yeah.
Where you want to watch the game being played while people are talking about it who are knowledgeable about it. But then, like that game, we ran into this old man who is nearly dead and this young guy who is
just has a heart on,
nearly brain dead. And it was just it was the perfect storm of just, subparness. Yeah. And it was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Like I think if anybody watched that, they could have picked up on how ridiculous it was.
And that's the thing. Sports are crazy. Sports are weird. I'm not a huge sports fan. Like I said, I enjoy watching it. But yeah, these people that are just so hard over sports confuse me so heavily.
Mm-hmm. No, I like it. It's just I guess it's like it just takes up too much time though. Like I invest in it a little bit. I don't keep up with it outside of just watching the games, though. Like, I watch some stuff on Saturday, watch some stuff on Sunday, but it's just too much of a time commitment. But I guess if that's your whole thing, if that's what you want to spend your time and energy
that's
on.
what you fill your empty void with, more power to you. I fill mine with movies.
Yeah. Everybody tries to do different stuff.
Yeah, you got
can't
different.
judge them, but
I talk shit about people who are so hard over sports, and people, but people could easily say to me, well, these people are real. These are real people.
That's true. It's just, but I think everybody can agree sometimes the commentary is a little silly.
Yeah, the commentary is ridiculous. I'll tell you what, the commentary, maybe they're trying their best to say something that the other, cavemen didn't say for the 3 hours before the game ever started.
Yeah.
Then there was also an old man riding a boat in Florida that we had to watch.
What?
Some old man, Terry Johnson. What was his name?
Terry Bradshaw?
No, I know Terry Bradshaw. Jerry Johnson.
Oh, yeah. He was riding a boat in Florida?
Yeah, he's riding around Florida on a boat, and they sent a camera crew.
What about Lee Corso and his little hut?
He's an idiot. I can't stand that.
He has that pool
man.
behind. They need to just push him in the pool. He can't swim.
They need to put
He's
that
made.
man
He's made of
down.
silicon too. Can it
Yeah.
float? Or
He's a silicon man. Yeah, he's dead. He's literally dead. They've animated. I mean, he's like a 2-pack hologram or something. The things that come, he can't even speak. Every other word is slurred.
His face doesn't move either.
He does somehow. His mouth doesn't move, but his words are slurred. He defies physics. His existence defies physics.
Yeah, he. Let's take him out back.
Yeah, I feel like we're a little angrier this week just because we're feeling the effects of isolation.
Yeah. For sure. This is a little bit of a darker episode. Which I'm fine with. I feel more in my element.
Can you imagine? Now, let me ask you this before we end things, because we're getting to that time. Can you imagine having to do isolation with someone you just don't enjoy being around?
I think that's been a lot of marriages in recent times.
I do remember seeing the headline of an article like for relationships.
Yeah.
And it was speaking towards romantic relationships. But I mean, you could talk about even because with our relationship.
No, yeah.
But it was speaking towards romantic ones. How it is really both ways. It has highlighted the good ones, and it has brought to light if you're in a bad one.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, which may seem terrible at the time, but maybe it's a good thing overall.
It's a good thing
you.
either way.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, I think it really is. Honestly, yeah. I mean, it's gonna for the short term, it's gonna suck, but
For half of you.
yeah.
But for the half of you that chose right, good job.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't choose right, please, if you've had a horrible breakup since COVID and quarantine started, send us an email. Tell us about it.
Yeah, send
We'd
us
love
an
to
email.
hear it.
I'll talk about it with you.
Call in.
Yeah, let's
Call
talk
in the
about
Greyboys hotline.
Yeah, let's talk about it. We'll be the Love Boys at Large.
The large love boys.
The Large Love Boys. Yeah, sure. Just so shoot us that. Yeah, cool. We'll be heartbreakers and love makers.
Fart takers. Yeah, cool. Send us your emails. About anything, honestly. Not just that. Not if you just had a horrible breakup.
Yeah, just anything. Again, we were gonna do like a little tasting video, but then John lost his taste. But
Yeah.
we are doing a Christmas short that we'll have out eventually soon.
By Christmas, hopefully.
Other than that, hopefully we got some other stuff in the works. If you got your shirts, thanks for ordering those. We still, obviously, we haven't been able to really hand deliver many
Right.
at this point, but in the next
they'll
week
get
or
there.
two, any more updates on anything? I can't.
And thanks to the people who got their shirts shipped and posted about it.
Yeah, that was very nice.
That
Thank
was
you.
cool to see. Thank you.
Hopefully they fit well. Hopefully they feel good. Hopefully people ask about them, and then you can say, "Hey, it's the Greyboys. You check them out."
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
Be really cool.
All right, shouts out to, I guess, COVID vaccines. Shouts out to you,
Thanks,
obviously. Shouts out to pig testicles. Shouts out to horse girls. Shouts out to I'm gonna do it. Shouts out to commentators. Somehow you're doing this and making a living. And you like doing it. Hopefully. All right.
Strong in there. Hard stop, huh? Yeah, obviously, shouts out you, man.
Okay.
Thanks for being here, helping me get to my release date, and I'll be here for you until you get to your release date, which by the time we sit down and record the next episode, you'll be free into the wild again.
Yep.
So shouts out to time. Shouts out words, spelling. Shouts out memories. Shouts out the 90s.
What about memories?
Shouts out memories. Shouts out mammies. Shouts out that fake girl's dump truck that you came up with. It sounded pretty sick.
Yeah, she's dead.
Shouts out her friends that are keeping her memory alive. Shouts out taste buds. You don't know how much you miss them till they're gone. And shouts out you guys, especially those of you that ordered shirts. Thanks for listening. We'll probably catch you on the flips.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye.
See ya.